What's up, all my toy collectors out there? This is Heavy D coming to you with another episode of Nerds Toys. Today we have Domon Kasshu SH Figuarts, and this little rundown of the series. Domon Kasshu is part of the G Gundam series, which ran in America in 2005. Basically, G Gundam is a Gundam series that is based around a tournament instead of warfare, and Domon Kasshu is the representative for Neo Japan, excuse me. He became a representative during the time when he was looking for his brother and his father. So the series is pretty old because they ran a Toonami back in 2005. So for you younger viewers who haven't seen the series, you can go on YouTube or somewhere and probably find it pretty easy. But it was a series that I did love back when I was a child. So this figure is a very good. It makes me very happy. And let's go take a little tour around the box here. We have Domon here in his King of Hearts pose. We have a nice little gold and red color scheme. We have Domon Kasshu. We have the G Gundam logo here. We have side shot of Domon SH Figuarts Domon Kasshu. And we have some action poses here. This is a very nice figure. And as you see here, it does come with its own action base, which I will show off later. Different facial expressions you can pull off in different hands. And once again, another side shot of Domon. This is the actual figure itself, right here. And a nice big window view of the figure. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out of the box so we can look at the figure and all of its accessories. Okay, let's look at the articulation for this figure. We want to start off with the head. As you can see, the head can go full 360. You can go up about this far here because the hair is preventing it from going any further up. You can go down this far, and this headband does move. This is on a simple ball joint, kind of small to see, but let's see. So that can move around for whatever pose you need. This plugs right in the back. Let's see. The arms, full 360, kind of your standard SH Figuart shoulder joints. You can go up this far. There is a rotation at the bicep. And it can bend almost to the shoulder. And the wrist, full 360. Does have some up and down, but mostly 360. These things here, I can't remember what they actually call it. I just used to call them like transmitters from when he's in Guy Gundam or Shining Gundam. So these things do moves here. They're not really attached to anything that's kind of fit on there. So they can go all the way around the wrist, wherever you need to be. Let's see here. The waist is very nice, so, or torso, excuse me. You can bend back this far, which is very nice, as if he is doing a backflip. And it can bend forward this far. Very nice. There is side to side. So no problems getting a good action pose out of this guy. Now this is a older SH Figuarts, so there is no extending leg like newer models of SH Figuarts, but it does not stop it from being a very poseable figure, because the leg can go up this far, back this far, out this far, and about everything in between. Like I said, there's no extension in like newer models. The bottom of the leg or the knee can touch all the way. You have a pretty good angle right there. You can move the way to get it a little bit further, but that's about as far as it's gonna go. Like I said earlier, the little ankle transmitter can move out of the way. The toe is on a ball joint. Oops. As you see here. So there is no problem posing the foot in whatever manner you may need it. Any toes do bend. So even though this is an older SH Figuarts, there is not any real hindrance by it being such an older figure. It still has the quality of articulation that you expect from SH Figuarts. And what's next? We're going to look at the accessories and the stand it comes with. Okay. Here are all the accessories that Domon comes with. We have a large selection of hands here. And so I'll give you a little rundown. Here are the splayed open hands. We have kind of karate chop hands. And we have your holding things hand. Just your basic kind of standard hands here. We have your pointing finger here. And let's see. Yeah, I hope I can get this on camera. It's kind of hard to see. But this is the King of Hearts hand. It does have the King of Hearts logo very nicely detailed on there, but unfortunately my camera isn't picking it up. So I will hopefully try to have pictures at the beginning of this video showing off some of the poses and stuff that it can do. You do have the King of Hearts hand here, which is very nice and very nicely detailed. Unfortunately, my camera does not display it. And here is the shining finger hand, if I'm not mistaken. Very nice and green, black and green here. You get two of those, along with two of these, which is the burning finger hand. Very nicely sculpted. And you do have two different face pieces. You have his angry face, and his meditating face. And you also have his meditating hands, which, as you can see, they both are attached together. But there's not a problem with putting them onto the hands. It's not too much of a problem. We also have the shoulder transmitters. I'm not sure if I'm calling those by the right name, but one thing you have to be careful about with these is that you see the little small peg inside here. Unfortunately, for one of mine, the peg did break off. Show you a little comparison. As you can see, there's a little small peg inside that connects to the back of Domon's shoulders, and they are very, very small, so the slightest bit of force will break these things. So I don't even worry about putting them on Domon, just in fear of breaking this one the same way it happened in this one. So if you're going to put them on, I advise keeping them on and not taking them on and off, because they will eventually break due to stress and just plugging them in and out of the figure. We have, I'm not sure if I'm calling this right, but the Suicune 10. And I want to say it was a tag he used during the fight with Devil Gundam, or against his brother in the Devil Gundam, excuse me. So it's very nicely detailed, very transparent. There are no pegs to actually peg it into the hand, so that's what these hands are basically for. They do hold it very nicely, but it is a balancing act to keep them posed with this, and also keeping it in the hands. But it can be done, so it's not too much of a problem. Also we have the I believe it's like a meditating chain when he is meditating for a big attack, or this does attach to the back. You just slide the arms through each loop. It's not too hard of a process. Like I said, I'm gonna have pictures hopefully of a lot of these different accessories. And we have the energy like beam saber. This is what it looks like when Domon is inside the cockpit of God Gundam or Shining Gundam using a beam saber. It's very nice and detailed. You can see like the energy effect pieces here. Very nice. And we also have a display stamp, which is meant to look like Domon's cockpit area he stands in God Gundam or Shiny Gundam. So it's not just a typical stand, and it does come with every figure, it's Figuarts Domon Kasshu you buy, so it is nice to have a figure along with it with all these accessories, not have to worry about buying a Thomasy stage or whatever you use for it. So this is it when it comes to accessories, and we're gonna go to the final verdict and what I think about the figure overall. Okay, so this is my final words on the figure. It is a great figure for either fans of G Gundam or Gundam in general, or if you're a fan of God Gundam or Shiny Gundam. It's a good figure to go along with those. He is very cheap. I found him on Amazon for about 30 bucks. You can check at places like Big Bad Toy Store, HLJ, I mean, wherever you pick up your figures at. He's a little bit older, so I don't know if he's a little bit harder to find. If you can't find him at any of those places, you can check on eBay. It's just a pretty good place to pick him up for a decent price. Like I said, good figure. I have a small little complaints over here and there, but nothing too major. And that's all I have to say. Just rate and subscribe if you want to. I try to make more videos as often as I can, but kind of hard, but I'll try to make more videos. Hopefully next coming weeks I will have SH Figuarts Chicken Red coming up pretty soon, so if you're looking for figure reviews and anything like that, remember to stop by Nerds Toys And once again, I am your host, Heavy D, and thank you.